Let's now go across to my colleague Sabyasachi joining us on the broadcast for more on this. Sabyasachi, good morning. So today again the spotlight is going to be on Kolkata, and I can see behind you there are security arrangements that are in place ahead of this crucial rally by a student group. Tell us more.
Well, absolutely. Just on your screen, you saw that the DG is here to take stock of the situation. Meanwhile, you can see the West Bengal Police, the Rapid Action Force, all of them wearing the anti-riot gear and standing on alert. Meanwhile, the entire road of Satragachi, which leads towards Navarno, has been completely sealed off. No vehicular movement allowed at this particular time. And on the opposite side of the barricade, you can see that the protest has begun. The student union have started to gather out here. Now the entire road which leads to Nabarno, whether it is within the Kolkata city or from outside Kolkata, all of these roads has completely fortified. Meanwhile, on your screen you can see how the Kolkata police right now, the West Bengal police in fact, is standing out here wearing the anti-riot squad. Now the Kolkata West Bengal police have called this particular gathering of student union illegal because they have not taken permission from the West Bengal police. Now the Vajra vehicle, the water cannon vehicle, all of them are currently deployed out here, and the police in fact have said that there are certain anti-social elements, miscreants, which will try to compel the West Bengal police to use force on the protesters. This particular allegation has come in from the West Bengal police. Meanwhile, top officials of the West Bengal police currently taking stock of situation at every single point which connects Navarno, and the police right now is on high alert, currently monitoring the situation as the protesters have started to gather at the Satragachi Mode. Back to you.
Right, so we can clearly see there is strict bandobast that is in place. Security has been beefed up ahead of this protest by the student wing. Sabyasachi, can you also tell us a little bit about this group that's going to hold this protest today? Of course, we are getting info.
Particular organization has held several press conferences where they have called themselves apolitical. Now what the Trinamool Congress is alleging that the BJP is behind this particular protest because some of the members who are associated with this Paschim Bongo Chhatro Samaj is associated with RSS and BJP. On the other hand, the BJP has said that they have nothing to do with the protest, but if the BJP party workers wanted to join the protest, they can join in. The Trinamool Congress in fact also leveled allegation against the CPIM and the Congress. Meanwhile, the CPIM and the Congress both have said on record that they would not be taking part in this particular protest. Meanwhile, the BJP has been alleging that time and again the Trinamool Congress government, the state machinery, is afraid of the protest, and that is the reason why they would try to use force on the protesters. So allegation and counter allegation are continuously going on. Meanwhile, you can see the massive deployment of the West Bengal police out here at Satragachi Mode, all of them wearing the anti-riot gear, currently stationed at Satragachi Mode. This road which leads to Nabarno has been completely sealed off, so no one is allowed to get inside Satragachi Mode, and this particular situation could be seen all across Kolkata at certain points where heavy barricading and police personnel have been deployed. Meanwhile, what the police has been indicating that they have got intelligence report, as well as they suggest that some of the miscreants in the form of protesters would use the sentiments that is going on in West Bengal and compel the police to use force, to fire rubber bullets. So this is one allegation which has been coming in from the West Bengal police.
TMC clearly alleging that BJP is behind this protest by a student body which you are telling us claims to be apolitical, and BJP saying that it has nothing to do with the protest. Security, however, has been tightened around the secretariat amid this call for protest by a student organization. Sabyasachi, now clearly this is going to cause inconvenience as well to the people. So could you tell us a little bit about, which roads are likely to get impacted because of this particular protest, and what is the plan? What time is it likely to begin? How many people are expected to be a part of it?
Well, absolutely. See, this particular road which leads from Kuna to Chhatragachi, now this particular road has been completely blocked. Earlier in the morning, there was vehicular movement allowed, but public transport like buses were stopped at Kuna itself. Now from there, people had to walk towards Chhatragachi. Now people are not even allowed to walk. Now, the only option that the local people can use is take a train from Chhatragachi and then go to Howrah. Meanwhile, any road which leads to Nabarno near about Howrah has been impacted by this particular protest. Now, whichever road which leads to Nabarno has been completely fortified by the Kolkata police. So clearly at this particular time, if any locals have to travel for their work towards the city, they have to use the rail to go to Howrah and then take some private vehicle or any public transport which is available. Meanwhile, any road which leads to Howrah and Nabarno has been blocked by the West Bengal police.
Right. Sabyasachi, requesting you to stay on with us. In fact, Kolkata police viewers also addressed a press conference and claimed that no permission had been sought for the said protest. Police also expressed serious apprehensions about law and order situation, saying they have concrete information that a section of miscreants will try to stoke large-scale unrest and disturbance during this protest today.
সম্পূর্ণ হিংসাত্মক পরিস্থিতির একটা গোপন চক্রান্ত করে আগামীকাল মঙ্গলবার কেউ কেউ ছদ্মবেশে নবান্ন অভিযানে ডাক দিয়েছে। বলা হচ্ছে ছাত্র সমাজ বলে কোনো সংগঠন তার দায় স্বীকার করছে না। এখানে বিজেপি আরএসএস এর কিছু ছেলে বকলমে সেখানে যোগ দিচ্ছে, সিপিএম এর একটা অংশ মুখে তারা যাই বলুক, এরা মিলে একটা ভয়ঙ্কর প্লট তৈরি করেছে আগামী কালের জন্য।
We have serious apprehensions of law and order from social media, from a section of the print and electronic media, and from our own internal sources. We have concrete information that a section of the miscreants, taking advantage of the emotions of the common people and well-intentioned citizens, will try to create large-scale violence, cause violence, create chaos, and create disturbance. To an extent that police is compelled to use force.
सेट प्रोसीजर है, वो प्रोसीजर जो है फॉलो करने होते हैं। पहली बात तो जो करना चाहते हैं वो पुलिस में अप्लाई करें, जो कि नहीं किया गया है। ये रेस्ट्रिक्टेड एरिया है, यहाँ पर कैसे प्रोग्राम करना है, क्या प्रोग्राम किया जा सकता है, क्या नहीं किया जा सकता, उसके बारे में एकदम क्लियर गाइडलाइन है। ये आंदोलन की आड़ में कोई दुष्कृति या कोई भी आदमी हिंसा फैलाना चाहता है या कुछ गड़बड़ करना चाहता है, वो बिल्कुल भी बर्दाश्त नहीं होगा।
The BJP, however, hit back at the TMC with party's co-in-charge for Bengal, Amit Malviya, accusing the Chief Minister, Mamata Banerjee, of using her police to create panic before the proposed rally. BJP also alleged that it seems that it is TMC's planning, in fact, to fire bullets during the protest and later pin the blame on the BJP.
हमारा आंदोलन नहीं है, लेकिन इस तरीके का डेमोक्रेटिक शांतिपूर्ण जो भी आंदोलन होगा, कोई भी पार्टी का भी आंदोलन हो, उसको बीजेपी का सपोर्ट है। और गोली चलाने की बात इसलिए कह रहे, मुझे लग रहा है कि टीएमसी का प्लानिंग है कि वो गोली चलाएंगे और इसलिए पहले से एलिबाई तैयार करके रख रहे हैं कि बीजेपी के ऊपर इसका पूरा दारोमदार बीजेपी के ऊपर डाल दो, बीजेपी के इसके लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल कर दो, इसके लिए कोशिश चल रहा है।
Let's go back to Sabyasachi, who continues to be with us for more on this story. Sabyasachi, we've heard both the sides here, TMC as well as the BJP, both are blaming each other for what they expect could happen during this protest. But there's one question that also begs an answer right now. Why was the permission for this protest not taken by the student organization? Have we heard anything from them? Because we heard the cops saying that it is a restricted area and, peaceful protests clearly are allowed. But why was the permission not taken?
Well, absolutely. See, that is one of the major questions which, in fact, the Trinamool Congress as well as the West Bengal police is asking the student union who had called for the protest that if you're calling for a protest, you should have taken a permission from the West Bengal police regarding it. In fact, to call off the protest, the West Bengal police had approached the Calcutta High Court, but the Calcutta High Court did not allow the Kolkata police to stop the protest. Meanwhile, whenever we had seen in the past when Navarno Obhijan or Navarno Gherao has been called in, it is mostly have been called in by different political parties. See, it would be for the first time that a student union body who calls it to be apolitical has called a Navarno Gherao program. Now, on the other hand, what the state machinery as well as the West Bengal police is alleging that it has a political color to it because some of the people associated with the student union belongs to the BJP or has RSS link, and their motive is to disrupt the law and order situation and compel the police to use force so that there is another movement that is started in the city. So this particular allegation has come in from the Trinamool Congress as well as from the state machinery. See, to counter that, what the BJP has said that the state machinery is afraid of any sort of protest, whether if you talk about the protest that was scheduled to take place at the Salt Lake Stadium during the match of East Bengal and Mohun Bagan. At that time also the state machinery cancelled the match because they were afraid, and
yes.
Now also the student union had called for a Navarno Gherao, and looking at current situation, the state government is stopping the protest. So the allegation and counter allegation is continuously going on, and yesterday the governor of West Bengal himself has put out a message stating that the police should not use force on peaceful protest until and unless there is a disruption in law and order situation.
All right.